Folks, welcome back. I know it's been a minute since my last update, but my summer's been a little hectic, but I'm happy to say that things are calming down, stuff's getting back to normal, and we're getting back into the regular swing of things. So I figured we'd do a little video update for you. We don't have a lot new going on, but I do have lots of little baby bunnies in here. The rabbits have been producing really well all summer, and that's nice because when they used to be in cages, in the middle of the summer when it got really hot, their reproductive systems would shut off from the heat. But now that they live on the ground and they can go into their cool tunnels underground, they've been reproducing steadily all summer. So that's a really nice thing to see. I've got my buddy Mason here. Mason comes over and helps me with the rabbits sometimes, and he helped me build these wood shelters over here. And we just cleaned up the pen here. We raked all the poop out, and I just got a nice big handful of fresh grass for these rabbits to munch on. And I'll tell you what, let's go ahead and switch to the wide-angle camera for just a second. It's not as high a resolution, but you get a little bit more in the shot, so you can see the whole pen. As you can see, over in this back corner, we've got the grapevine that I started growing last year has gotten quite big. And it's covering about 1/4 of the pen now, and it's casting lots of shade back here in this back corner. I'm excited for this grapevine to kind of take over the entire canopy and cast lots of shade over this whole thing, and I'm sure the rabbits would be grateful for it too, so we're definitely going to just let that grow. Let's switch back to a regular angle since it's higher def. There we go. But yeah, guys, like I said, not a whole lot new to report. The tunnel systems have gotten quite elaborate. There are lots and lots and lots and lots of tunnels under here. They have a whole network. They kind of intertwine in and out, and the rabbits go in these tunnels to stay cool. They also have their babies underground in these tunnels. That's okay, Buns. Threw a little bit of feed up here just this morning. It gets a little bit crowded at the feeder right now with so many rabbits in here, so I always fill the feeder up and then I throw about a half a scoop of feed out onto this deck here. We got a little baby trying to keep cool in the tunnel back here. Hey, little fella. This tunnel goes way back in there, and it goes in multiple directions. I don't know how deep it goes, but it's at least 6 foot deep. Possibly quite a bit deeper than that. As you can see, we've got multiple bunnies in here chilling out. Let's see if we can turn the flash on. There we go. Hey, bunnies. So yeah, these, like I said, these tunnels go in all directions down here. It's quite the little network that they have going. Their tunnels definitely go under my neighbor's yard back here, which is not ideal, but so far they have never come up out of the ground. None of their entrances or exits are outside of this pen. They're all inside of here, so they don't really seem to want to escape. They definitely could if they wanted to, but they just kind of stay in here. Their tunnels go all over the place, but they don't come up anywhere. They all just go underground. But yeah, guys, that's really all I have for you. This is just going to be a real quick video update. I just wanted to show you where things were at. We're approaching the end of August, so we'll be headed into fall soon, but I'd say we still have another good month of summer heat ahead of us. But you know, it's been in the 80s here lately, and it had been in the hundreds back in July and earlier in August, so it's nice to have a little bit of a break from the heat. I know the rabbits are definitely enjoying it. This big guy here is Sal. He's running away because he knows I'm getting ready to talk about him. That's Sal, and then up here on the far right we have Snow White, and next to her, I'm pretty sure that's Betty. Betty and Allie have both shed out a lot of fur. The rabbits shed in the winter, or in the summertime. A lot of their winter fur comes out so they can stay cool. and it makes their patterns change, so it makes it a little bit difficult to keep track of them sometimes. But as soon as winter rolls around and their full coat comes back in and their full colors come back, I'll be able to tell better which one is which. But this one here is definitely Snow White. She's got that nice clean white pattern to her. No color at all, so we can always tell her apart pretty easily. And there she goes, disappearing into one of the tunnels. Like I said, they use these tunnels a lot in the summer to stay nice and cool. As you can see, they're all just kind of hanging out under here. Alright guys, well, we're going to go ahead and bring it to an end. I'll have more updates for you in the future. I've got a few changes in mind that I want to do with this rabbit pen, so we'll definitely be having some update videos once I make some updates to this again. You know, it's always kind of changing in here. I'm always trying new ideas and trying to find better ways to do things. So if you guys have any suggestions for me, please feel free to leave them in the comments. And for all my commenters, I know I've gotten behind on responding. I apologize about that. There's just so many of you these days. It's like a full-time job just responding to comments. So I've got a couple hundred comments that I need to respond to. I promise here in the near future I'll sit down and dedicate some time to doing that. But until then, guys, keep checking back, and thanks for tuning in today, and as always, have a good one.